Good morning, my dear students. It gives me great pleasure to talk to students through video presentations like this. We'll continue with some more concepts on 3D and vectors today. We have already seen in the previous videos, there are three mutually perpendicular axes, x dash ox, y o y dash, and z o z dash. I have drawn only the positive directions in fact. Okay, just imagine that you are given a point P x comma y comma z in space. We have already seen OP vector is x I cap plus y j cap plus z k cap, and modulus OP vector I call it as R, which is root of x square plus y square plus z square. We have seen in the earlier videos. If anybody wants to look through, you can just go back and come back here, so that you will be able to follow what I am telling you now exactly. This length is anyway R. Distance between the origin O0, 0, 0 and Pxyz is nothing but R. Let OP makes an angle of alpha with the positive direction of x-axis, and let this angle with the positive direction of y-axis be beta, and with positive direction of z-axis be gamma. Let this be gamma. Okay, these are the three angles we are just assuming. Just imagine. I am just drawing. This also be better to draw with dotted lines because I can't. I have to just imagine. P is a point in space. Okay, let me draw P1 perpendicular to x-axis. This length is nothing but x. Therefore, in triangle OPP1, I will get cos alpha to be is equal to OP1 by OP, which will be is equal to x by r. Similarly, we have cos beta will be is equal to y by r. Cos gamma will be is equal to z by r. Let me just repeat. You know very well, OX, x dash OX, y o y dash, z o z dash are three mutually perpendicular axes. The meeting point is nothing but the origin O0, 0, 0. That is the unit vector along the positive direction of x, y, z axis are considered to be I cap, j cap, k cap. You know very well. If I take a general point capital P x comma y comma z in space, OP vector is x I cap plus y j cap plus z k cap. You know very well. It is already derived in one of the videos earlier. And modulus OP, the distance OP is R is root of x square plus y square plus z square. I assume that OP vector makes an angle alpha with the positive direction of x-axis, beta with the positive direction of y-axis, and gamma with the positive direction of z-axis. Therefore, in this particular right triangle OPP1, I'll be able to think about cos alpha, which is adjacent side by hypotenuse. Now, for cos alpha becomes x by r, cos beta becomes y by r, and cos gamma becomes z by r. And these three values, cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma, is considered to be direction cosines of OP vector. Okay, direction cosines of OP vector are denoted as okay, I call it as cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma. Just now we derived they are supposed to be x by r, y by r, z by r. Let me just repeat. If OP vector makes an angle alpha, beta, gamma with the positive direction of x-axis, y-axis, z-axis in three-dimensional geometry, I mean to say direction cosines, I call it as in short form DCs. DCs of OP vector are given by cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma. Just now we derived cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma are nothing but x by r, y by r, z by r respectively. Then we have one more definition. Any set of values which are proportional to these three values are considered to be a set of direction ratios. We call them as direction ratios. Okay, short form we call it as dr. Okay, actually I can keep on multiplying throughout by 1000 r. I can keep on multiplying throughout by root 3 r. I can keep on multiplying throughout by root 2 r. I can keep on multiplying throughout by 7 r. Same number can be multiplied throughout the three values. Therefore, the simplest possible value is nothing but multiplied throughout by r. Therefore, x, y, z will be a set of drs for OP vector. Therefore, if I take a general point capital P x comma y comma z in space, then the coordinates x, y, z themselves will be a set of dr's for OP vector. Or if I extend this as a line, I can even consider a line makes an angle alpha, beta, gamma with a positive direction of x axis, y axis, z axis. Cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma, that is x by r, y by r, z by r will be a set of DCs for the line, and x comma y comma z will be the corresponding drs of the corresponding line. Okay, in fact, two lines are parallel if and only if they'll have same set of drs or proportional drs. In 2D, you might have seen two lines are parallel if and only if their slopes are equal. Similarly, in 3D, you have two lines are parallel if and only if two lines or two vectors are parallel if and only if they have same set of drs or proportional drs. I think it is clear to you. I'll just explain 2-3 more concepts here and I'll just wind off. Okay, just think about cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma. Here I'll get x square by r square plus y square by r square plus z square by r square, which will be is equal to x square plus y square plus z square by r square, which will be is equal to r square by r square equal to 1. Therefore, if a vector or a line makes an angle alpha beta, angles alpha beta gamma with the positive direction of x axis, y axis, z axis, I'll get cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma will be 1. That is one result. Similarly, I'll be able to find out sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma, which is 1 minus cos square alpha plus 1 minus cos square beta plus 1 minus cos square gamma, which is 3 minus in bracket cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma, which will be 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. Therefore, if alpha, beta, gamma or the angles made by a line or a vector with the positive direction of x, y, z axis, I'll get two results, namely cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma will be 1, and sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma will be is equal to 2. Okay, let it be here. Now let it be this much we have done. I'll do one more result, just see. I've taken vector AB, let us say A is x1, y1, z1, B is x2, y2, z2. Just listen carefully. Okay, what I will do here is I'll draw vector OC. This is my x-axis, this is my y-axis, this is my z-axis. I'll draw OC. Okay, OC vector is equal to AB vector, where O is the origin, O0, 0, 0. Just listen carefully the argument which I am going to go about how to find the drs of AB vector. Just listen carefully. Now A, x1, y1, z1 shifted to O0, 0, 0. How do I get it? I get it by subtracting x1 from x-axis, y1 from y-axis, z1 by z-axis. The same quantity should be subtracted from each and every point of this segment so that the parallelism will be maintained. Therefore, my point C will now become x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. Let me repeat. I am trying to find drs of AB vector where A is x1, y1, z1, B is x2, y2, z2. I am just drawing OC vector equal to AB vector. O is 0, 0, 0. Now A, x1, y1, z1 is shifted to O0, 0, 0. I am subtracting x1 from the first x coordinate, y1 from y coordinate, z1 from z coordinate. For the parallelism to be maintained, the same quantity should be subtracted from each and every point of the given segment. Otherwise, the parallelism won't be maintained. Okay, the direction will get changed. Therefore, with this argument, I will get my point C will automatically become x2 minus x1, y2 minus 1, z2 minus z1. Now, OC and AB are equal. Therefore, they have same direction and they have same magnitude. Magnitude, modulus, everything will be the same. Okay, therefore, the drs of AB vector, are the same as drs of OC vector. Now, because they both are equal, we have seen just now, but we have just now seen in this particular video itself, if point P, x, y, z is given in space, OP vector will have drs as that of the coordinates of P themselves. Therefore, drs of OC vector here will be automatically x2 minus x1, y2 minus z1, z2 minus z1. Therefore, the drs of AB vector will be automatically become x2 minus x1, y2 minus 1, z2 minus z1. Then modulus OP we have seen earlier, root of x square plus y square plus z square. Similarly here, modulus AB vector is nothing but modulus OC vector, which is anyway root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. Therefore, this will give you distance formula, distance between 2 points in 3D. This will give you a distance formula also. Let me just repeat the whole process again. I have just taken a segment AB or vector AB where A is x1, y1, B is x2, y2, z2. I am just drawing OC vector equal to AB vector O is 0, 0, 0. Now A, x1, y1, z1 is shifted to O, 0, 0, 0. Here I am subtracting x1 from x coordinate, y1 from y coordinate, z1 by z coordinate. The same quantity should be subtracted from each and every point of the segment so that the parallelism will be maintained. Using that particular argument, my point C will become x2 minus x1, y2 minus 1, z2 minus z1. Since these two are equal, drs of AB vector are the same as drs of OC vector. Drs of OC vector are coordinates of C themselves, which will be x2 minus x1, y2 minus 1, z2 minus z1. Since they both are equal, modulus AB vector same as modulus OC vector, which is nothing but root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus 1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. This will give you the distance formula, distance between 2 points also. The rest of the things I'll try to continue in the next video. Thank you students for patient watching. If you are interested in having automatic notification if any specific video is being uploaded in my channel, please subscribe and then watch. Subscription has no charges. Thank you students. A small correction. In the above explanation, in one of the places I said x1, y1, z1 are subtracted from x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. Actually, it should be x1, y1, z1 are subtracted from the x coordinates, y coordinates, z coordinates respectively. It has been corrected in the further explanations anyway. It's a small correction. See the correction and then learn. Thank you.